Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, Rosie Cooks. So I recently made a pizza and I got a lot of compliments on the crust. So using that same recipe, we're going to form it in order to make a sandwich. I'm going to put some deli meats, some cold cuts inside, and it's going to be really, really tasty, but we're going to have the crust of a pizza as the bread. So let's get started. First, I have a big bowl and I added 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour. To that, I'm going to add some instant yeast, okay? Fast-acting instant yeast. I used to be so afraid of this. The whole thing, is it alive or is it not alive? It used to really scare me. Instant yeast, super easy. This is 1 teaspoon of sugar and 1 teaspoon of salt. Now I'm going to mix everything together. This is 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Now I'm going to add some water. It's warm, like 30 seconds in the microwave. I'm adding half of it. I'm going to need 1 cup. Now I'm going to start mixing it together. Okay, now I'm going to add the other half of my water. Now I'm going to mix it until all the flour is packed together. Here's my cutting board and I'm going to add a little bit of flour, about a tablespoon. You might need a little more later. I added my dough. So now I'm going to knead this for about 5 to 8 minutes. If it starts to get sticky, add more flour as needed. Okay, so here's my dough. It's a little bit in an oblong shape right now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it in half. I'm going to try to make 2 sandwiches out of this dough. Okay, so now I'm just going to shape it kind of like a round. I'm going to put it in these 2 bowls. But first, I'm going to add a little bit of oil to the bottom. Just a little bit of olive oil. I'm going to put this in here. Kind of cover it with a little bit of the oil so that it keeps nice and moist. Okay, and at this point, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cover it with some plastic wrap. Okay, so I'm just going to just lightly put it on. You don't have to make it real tight. Okay, so now I'm going to let it rise for 1 hour until it doubles its size. I'm going to make a little sauce for my sandwiches. This is 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise, 1 tablespoon of red wine vinegar, half a teaspoon of oregano, and a pinch of salt and pepper. Now I'm going to mix this together, and I will put it in my refrigerator until I need it. Okay, so it's risen. So now I'm going to bring it out. I have a little bit of flour here. And so now I'm going to give it a little bit of a patting down. I'm going to knead it just a little bit, okay? So I'm going to knead it just to get the air out. Okay, so now it starts off a nice little ball. And now I'm going to start kind of making it go outwards. I'm going to flatten it out. And this just takes a little time. You just have to keep on pushing it like this. It starts to spread. You want to make it about 10 inches. Okay, so we're just going to keep on doing this patiently. Okay, so here's my pizza dough. It's the size of a small pizza. So I'm going to poke it with a fork, okay, just lightly. That's supposed to help release any air that's inside the dough. Now what I'm going to do is add just a little bit of olive oil. Not a lot, just a little bit. That'll end up letting it not stick in the center. I'm going to brush it on. Okay. I'm going to brush it. Okay. So now I'm going to fold this over. I'm not going to press on it. I'm going to transfer this to a parchment lined cookie sheet. So now I have a 450-degree oven waiting. It's nice and hot. I'm going to put these in. I'm going to cook them for about 10 to 15 minutes until I start to see it nice and crusty on top. So let me show you the variety of cold cuts that I'm going to use. I have ham, turkey, and salami. I'm going to use provolone cheese. You can use mozzarella, you could use mortadella, any kind of cold cuts and cheeses that you like. Right here I have baby arugula. You can use regular lettuce, anything you want. Here's my sauce that I made up and some tomatoes. These are my pizza dough bread. Look how beautiful they came out. Look at that. And they're nice and crusty outside. They're beautiful. Okay, so now let me open up my sandwich. Okay, it opens up nice and easy because we added that olive oil. Okay, and here we are. Look how beautiful this is. Oh, this is going to be yummy. Okay, so first I added my cheese. Now I'm going to add my ham. Okay, and I folded it in half like this. And I'm going to add my ham. Now I'm adding my turkey. Now I'm going to add salami. You know what? I should have added this first, but that's okay. Now this is my mayonnaise and my red wine vinegar. I'm telling you, that is so good on a deli sandwich. Okay? Okay, so now I'm going to add my greens. And here's some tomato. This is a beautiful sandwich. Look at that. Okay, you guys, look at this sandwich. Oh my goodness, look at how beautiful it is. Oh my goodness, look at that. Now, normally I would cut it in half, but for the sake of drama. A good deli sandwich is always good. But with the pizza dough, this is really, really good. So this is my lunch. What are you having? This is my cold cut sandwich, my deli sandwich, my submarine, using pizza dough. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, and I will see you next time.